How's the bicep feel?
Feels great, man. And I feel getting my strength back up. I feel a little bit like strength is there, but I feel like the endurance isn't. Like I picked up the 100-pound dumbbells, which I haven't picked up in a while this morning. Felt good, like rep 3 or 4, but then rep 5, I feel like my right's starting to shake more than my left, you know? We're getting there. Thanks for asking, J-Rock. Martino's quiet.
He's interior design is specialty. I was like, wait, I have one in my pocket.
I want 10% of that. This is a factory for just meeting people and networking, you know? Martino's resurrecting the brand, keeping it alive.
Wonderful.
Which is really good. Yeah, man. Yeah, I want to go in there and see what I like about it is you're taking it from what it was, cleaning it, redoing it, rebranding it, and that's I love that process. So I do want to go over there when you're kind of in the trenches, and I'll even get in there and help you out. That's part of the fun for me.
Of course.
And then we'll do an official one when you open, or before you open, so we can push the opening.
Yeah.
Just to get you some exposure and you know, tell people that you're still alive and actually new and improved in 2019, bro. I'm pumped for you, man. This is your first time opening up your own business on your own.
First time, yeah.
Woo!
It's exciting, nerve-wracking, and you know, looking forward to the challenge.
What is that?
Zoom. I'm about to do a online or a conference call with my man Denver Dan, we call him, because he's out in Denver. His mom was fucking BNI, dude. His mom's BNI, and he's opposite of what a lot of folks in here are trying to do. He's trying to build muscle. He's out in Colorado, doesn't really he's starting to get it with the food, and he's starting to show real progress. So I have a half an hour window from now until the podcast with Cheech's Own. We're going to do the third podcast, finish up what we started. We did 2 podcasts back in the day.
What I wanted to do is capture this in its roots, right now, raw. The 3 things you can control, right? Are what you put in your mind, your thoughts. You don't know if you do any reading or any kind of podcast or anything like that. You can control that. You can control how you move, your exercise, and you can control what you eat. Those are the 3 things that I focus on, because every other thing you can't control, man. Your mom, the business, all the shit that's going on, the drama, you can't control that. So the 3 things I would say you to focus on before any of that shit, you'll be able to handle all the business problems in the world when you take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, all those business problems are going to kick you in the teeth, and they're going to make you more stressful, which is going to lead to not eating, which is going to lead to not working out, which is going to lead to getting off track. And for a while now, we were starting to build momentum with getting on track with food and training, so it was a nice rhythm for that. Put a stake in the ground, dude. Take a journal out, put a stake in the ground right now, and say, all right, because you know the alternative. If you don't make a change now, you're going to be more stressed, which is leading the opposite direction. You're too young to be dealing with that kind of drama and stress, bro. I would say put a stake in the ground. I'll say it for the 3rd time. Take a journal out, write your thoughts down, and just write why you want to do something different. And just start a journal, just literally the top of the brain, whatever comes to your head, and just get back into a mindset of Dan needs to worry about himself first. And I tell everybody that because you'll be able to handle all the other bullshit, but if you don't handle yourself first, bro, it's you're not going to get anywhere. You know what I mean? You're right. Yeah, dude, I'll talk. Dude, this is the 99% of it. So without building a body, eating, nutrition, all the other stuff, without a mindset, without stress control, because you can't control stressors in your life, but what you can't control is how you handle them. You know what I mean? All right, dude. Let me know. I'm gonna do an interview right now in a podcast in a coffee shop right across the street. I'm looking at it, so I'm gonna head over there now. But dude, do me a favor. If you want to catch up tomorrow, or even Saturday, for a quick call, let me know, and I'll put it on my calendar, and I'll make sure that I'm available for you, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, man. Stay positive, brother.
I will.
All right, peace. Cool, man. So sometimes you don't even talk about fitness and nutrition. You talk about business or stressors in his life. You know what I mean? Like, he's a good dude, taking over. His mom's got a business in Jersey for 30 years.
He's out in Colorado. Just business growth, management, trying to deal with mom. We talk about it all the time, relationships with your family. We're gonna jaywalk, bro. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Busy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a good thing, bro.
Yeah. Well, I ask this guy to do an outline every time we talk, and it's always like, yeah, I got an outline up here.
We always get the point through to us though, right?
Yeah.
I need somebody like Steve in my life. People who genuinely care and they genuinely want to help me put out a quality product. So I appreciate it. All the podcasts I've done, like through Skype, and before I was doing like on-site podcast and interviews, I had an outline. I would ask certain questions, and then it kind of got a little more loosely based, and then it became like even more of a conversation style, and then it became even more of like, let's just go in there and just talk. Guys, Project My Life, Steve Chiochi. We're here in Cheech's Own right now, and we talked about marketing, we talked about branding. This guy is like a serial entrepreneur. And Steve Cheech, what do you think is one key takeaway from today's conversation?
We talked about a lot, but I would say the key takeaway is focus on who you are, what you do, and why people care.
I can't even drink my cup of coffee. I drank the whole thing right now. Well, cheers anyway. It was so awkward.
It's so awkward.
Going on for more licensing, more
In a front squat and a back squat?
You mean other than where you hold it? Okay, so a front squat, since we've got the weight at the front of our body, the muscles at the front of our body are going to be doing more work. So the load gets put on the quads a lot more, whereas the back squat, you've got quads and glutes going on. So you're not going to be able to do as much, but you are sort of honing in on your quads as opposed to the redistribution that happens when you're doing a back squat.
Over 8 weeks.
8 weeks?
Down 15 pounds. Everybody's noticed the difference. Holidays was a good time for my ego. Everybody was giving me compliments.
That's awesome, man.
Good. Yep.
It shows.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So the face, the shoulders, the arms.
Absolutely.
My cousins are like, you're going to be a monster soon. I'm like, I'm already a monster. Come on.
I was having a baby. He's like, dude, we're not going to be able to work out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon anymore.
Yeah.
He's like, let's try 6. I was like, a.m.? I missed like 1 or 2 workouts, and then he would call me in my voicemail and be like, oh, bro, you like second place? Yeah, that's fine, bro. I'll see you tomorrow. And he used to bust my chops. Got me there at 6, and I fucking hated it. And then I started liking it because after work, I was done. I didn't have to fucking worry about it, you know? And then it got earlier and earlier till it was like 5 o'clock at one point.
Right.
But it worked because then my day I was dedicated to my day and not dedicated to and that thought of having to work out in the evening, you may enjoy that because it's a stress release.
Yeah.
Me, I can't fuck with that. But listen, either way, dude, get your shit in, however you need to get in, and create a routine that works. Block off times though. So if your workout time is from here to here,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if somebody's calling you, bro.
No, I won't answer the phone. When I'm working out, I won't
Yeah,
answer.
that's it. That's your hours. So we need like a daytime nightclub, right? You come in, the music is booming, it's dark.
Here.
Let's do it.